So a lot of these, the maple tops get a stain on the bare wood. This one had its seal coats, its bare first isolation coats on it, but the stain is in the wood. This will get shaded later. This one here is an amber. It may be getting a it's getting a sunburst later also, but you can see the stain was on the bare wood before it got the sealer on it. So this one has just the black stain on the bare wood. The edge has been rounded very gently so that it feels smooth and rounded. So this is just still bare wood, but the color is in the wood. So after and then these are the necks that go with the bodies that are in this condition. This rack over here is ready for these have been stained on the bare wood. They have one wash coat on them, and then if it's a porous wood like mahogany or ash, there's a paste filler that goes on to fill the pores before the spraying of the finish. So these are all at that stage. Our spray booth is next door. We'll see that later. These are a couple stages down the road further. This is that same amber that was on the other one, and it's just had a light shading around the edge, cherry back. These are ready for their final sanding and polishing, so these will get sanded here with very, very fine sandpaper. This is the red. This was stained on the wood, and then this red color on the back is sprayed on. Last week, so they're just waiting for the final thing, which is putting the side nuts. These machines, we make the bodies and necks, but we also make pick guards, some of our plastic plates, our bridges for our crowdsters. We cut the slots and the nut blanks. We do lots of other small jobs on these machines as well as cut wood. So these are some of the pictures for holding necks. This is for making pick guards. You can see the shapes. This is for holding down bodies in different positions. And we have a whole stack of other pictures over here for making other small parts on the machine. So then once it's polished, it's in here. So this is kind of the first stage. This rack is full of bodies that are polished, shielding paint is painted. And they're waiting for final assembly. Eric is just starting the first stages of taking the tape out of the neck pockets. We want to keep a bare wood fit inside the neck pocket, so he's taking it out. And he'll start loading some hardware and some electronics in the bodies. And then the necks for these bodies are all hanging on the wall around this room. So there are 3 guys that work in this room that do the final assembly. So they do the fretwork next door, and then come here and install the neck, make sure all the hardware is on, and install electronics function, and then string it up, do all the intonation and final setup. And the guitars sit for a week after they're assembled, and then to let them kind of acclimate, get used to the string tension, and then they recheck the setup before they're ready to send. And I get to play them after that, verify that everything is good, and then they're ready to ship.
And the electronics, pickups and other stuff. But okay. Good.
The pickups start.
Right.
Start with this is a laser. It cuts with a laser, and this makes the all the pickup parts like this.
Yes.
Bobbin pieces for the pickups. We cut those on this machine. then they get pressed together with magnets or pins, depending what model they are. And these are the coil winders that wind the wire on the pickups. You can see the wire is about the same size as your hair. So it's very, very fragile. This controls the tension of the wire, and then the wire wraps. We just set it for a prescribed number of turns, and then it turns. This guides the wire back and forth. We can control with these gears and these cams exactly how many turns per layer we get. So it's a very, very precise operation. So after the coils are wound, they're tested, then the pickup is assembled, it's waxed, the coils are wax potted, checked several times during the process. And, wiring harnesses are similarly made in here. The pickup, the pick guards are stuffed with parts and wired. So these are pickups that are in the process of being made. They're all labeled, so there'll just be one final test before they're done. Right here you see humbuckers, stacks, mini humbucker. I think he's gonna Eric, are you gonna laser a body? Okay.